New Legends launches straight into action along with its first expansion. The Final Fantasy XIV and Monster Hunter Worlds crossover event begins. Path of Exile reveals its insane new expansion, and it seems as if the Torchlight franchise woke up from its really long nap.
1, 2, 3, play on!
What's up, guys? James Blonde here with a weekly recap for gaming news and announcements of the week of August 10th, 2018. And this week's news is packed with battle royales and RPGs, starting with Daybreak's games H1Z1 officially launching on the PS4. 10 million players participated in the open beta, and Daybreak hopes to continue this explosive growth with the transition into their launch. The first battle pass, just like in Fortnite, is also live now, and PS4 players can unlock up to 30 reward levels across 3 distinct lines, so free, premium, and PS Plus. Battle Pass Season 1's premium line can be purchased for $5.49 US dollars, of course, while all PS Plus members will receive the PS Plus line with their membership, and progress carries over between these lines. Players also have the option of purchasing starter bundles for customization, of course, starting at $5 with the Viper Starter Bundle or the Hardline Deluxe Bundle, which includes a premium Battle Pass as well. These bundles are available at a special discount until September 4th on the PlayStation Store, so, if you're wanting to dive in, grab these things and save while you can. And speaking of console launches, Hyper Universe launched on the Xbox One this past week. As of the launch, 39 playable characters are available, each with their own unique combat abilities and playstyles. There are 2 maps to do battle on: the Delta Station, which is a powerful military outpost commanded by a powerful captain, and the Dragon Refuge, which is a lush forest environment with a huge dragon hiding in the jungle. As part of the launch, players who play and win 10 matches between August 7th and September 10th will receive an Xbox One exclusive Aura's Blade skin for Alan. Hypers and skins will be available in the shop, with the industry standard free rotation in effect to give players a variety of characters to try out. And of course, if that's not enough, you can also grab the Ultimate Hypers pack for $19.99, which will grant you all of the currently available characters as well as all the future characters and 6 Xbox exclusive skins and equipment pieces for several of the Hypers. Pick up all the details at the site post at MMOHats.com. Next up, My.com announced this past week that their MMORPG Revelation Online is now available on Steam. The game features 7 classes and 9 expansions worth of content, added in-game modes, dungeons, and so much more. To celebrate the launch, a free welcoming pack is available for each new user, as well as a host of starter packs aimed at newcomers. Revelation boasts a seamless open world for players to explore, compete with optional open world PvP, and the ability to master many different types of flying mounts or use your own wings to take to the skies. For a full rundown and first impressions on the game, we've got Colton's video over at MMOHats.com YouTube channel. Similarly, Webzen is pulling the trigger on New Legends launch after a very successful open beta test, and the game's first expansion is actually launching right along with it. Noria, the game's first expansion, adds new major features, including an entirely new continent called Noria to explore. The new land here features new dungeons and quest lines with exceptional rewards. A new Steam exclusive DLC is also available to mark the launch of the content, named the Mew Legend Pioneers Pack. It contains several valuable items that will help new players get started, but both new and returning players will receive buffs to help them reach level 70 faster, so of course they can explore the new content more quickly. I might be a little skeptical about a game that launches that fast out of open beta, along with an expansion, but it may be just how they're wording it. Who's to say? And even more MMO news, a new area is coming to Star Wars The Old Republic, where players can fight to become a galactic legend. You can personalize your Rishi hideouts and enjoy a fantastic tropical paradise. If that's not enough, you can also host your own Stronghold PvP battles for the first time ever. The Mandalorian Battle Ring will allow 4 players to fight to the death. No less than that. The aim is to have more action in battle and less time waiting between matches. Improved matchmaking and other improvements across the war zones are a major focus of this update, and you can find the full details linked in the description below. Interesting enough, a Final Fantasy XIV and Monster Hunter Worlds crossover event began this week. Players who are level 80 and 14 and have completed the Stormblood main scenario quest can undertake a special quest. This new quest, entitled The New King of the Block, sees players doing battle with iconic monster hunter beast Rathalos. The Great Hunt Trial is an 8-player battle inspired by Monster Hunter World and features an extreme difficulty for the most daring players. Those who are successful against Rathalos can obtain several cosmetic rewards, including a Rathalos armor set, new minions, and even obtain Rathalos as a mount. Patch 4.36 also introduces the next chapter in the Forbidden Land Eureka series, the Pegos expansion. You'll also be able to explore the new area, further strengthen your Eureka weapons, and obtain additional rewards like new minions. That honestly sounds like a really cool crossover event. I love it when they do that, especially with really popular IPs. Next up, Nova Quark announced this past week that the single-shard Civilization MMORPG Dual Universe will be entering its first alpha test in November of this year. The growth and development of the sci-fi universe will continue through the first beta test, which is scheduled for the first half of 2020. Still a little ways out there, with the official launch planned for late in the same year. They have released their official development roadmap and have also announced that all Kickstarter backers will be given access to the in-development alpha by the end of 2018. Now, if you're into building cool bases, because that's about all the gameplay you get so far from what we've seen, from an alpha standpoint, the game actually doesn't look half bad. Voxels are still impressive. Plenty to tap into. As I mentioned in last week's recap, the first expansion for Dauntless, The Coming Storm, launched this past week. Available for free to all players, The Coming Storm introduces a wealth of new content and expands the world of Dauntless greatly. A new behemoth is available to challenge, known as Koshai, the Sovereign of Thorns. The world around Koshai is also changing, and with it comes a new faction, the Ostians. The Ostians have arrived in Ramsgate with a new story and quest, alongside new items and a new weapon type, the Ostian Repeater, the first true ranged type weapon in the game. This is sure to open up new avenues of dealing with threats both old and new. Bringing it back to the Battle Royale news, Epic is bringing Fortnite to Android devices. Players who own a Samsung Galaxy device will be the first to enter the beta, and for those who purchase the Galaxy Note 9 or the Galaxy Tab S4 will receive an exclusive Galaxy skin. Also, oddly enough, Fortnite will not be available through the Google Play Store, but through the game's official website instead. Finally, the last bit of Battle Royale news. Stunlock Studios, who previously announced that Battlerite was getting a Battle Royale mode, announced this week that Battlerite Royale will actually be a standalone game. Players will drop down into an island 30 times bigger than the size of the standard Battlerite map, gather consumables, and battle to the death with tons of other players in a test of skill and strategy. The core inputs and combat mechanics of the game remain unchanged from Battlerite, but all of the characters have been optimized for the new game type. You'll be able to dive into the game in September on Steam, and I just hope that not every game picks up on this idea. We don't need to make Battle Royales out of every game that exists. I just had to say that. Next up, Perfect World Entertainment announced a brand new Torchlight game this week. Didn't see that one coming. Set in the same universe as Torchlight and Torchlight 2, Torchlight Frontiers, as it's called, is bringing shared world ARPG content back to life with many of the franchise's signature mechanics and features. The best news is that the game will be available on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, and we've got plenty of information at MMOS.com. You're going to want to head over there and check that out. Finally, for our last bit of news, and most exciting in my opinion, Path of Exile's developers revealed the game's new expansion called Delve this past week. The expansion centers around the game's first ever infinite dungeon and Azurite Mine. The mine is consumed in darkness and deals exponentially stacking amounts of damage. That just sounds scary. Players will be given a minecart to travel with, also scary, and explore deeper and deeper into the mine, with difficulty and rewards growing with each level. The expansion brings with it a handful of new skill gems, new socketable currency items, and a ton more. Path of Exile Delve will be available for PC on August 31st and on Xbox One on September 3rd. If you check out their website, they have a countdown. I will be visiting it often. Anyway, guys, that's about it for all the major news and announcements for this week. Like always, thank you so much for your support. For more information on the news topics, check the links in the description below. Feel free to discuss the news or more news in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. But until next time, guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.
1, 2, 3, play on!